Wala sa YouTube.
Wala ako bro. Wala bro. Yan na.
Paano ba't na eh? Charge ko lang gagamitin ko pa ako eh.
Sige.
Isang cellphone mo, may YouTube yun, di ba?
Yan na, live na tayo.
It's kind of an interesting situation that's taking place here. So, but anyways, yeah, we're here.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hey, good.
Sorry
good
about that.
afternoon.
Super traffic.
Good afternoon, Senor. How you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you? You're about to sleep.
No, you know what? We'll go to sleep. The key thing is that I, as you, many of us work around the clock. Period. We have a lot going on because we're just like 2-3 days away from seed launch and all that, and so I'm up chatting with the developers and other individuals, and we just got done giving a really deep dive for an individual that has a huge community, blah blah blah. So we're all waiting. We're just talking about business here. So I'll probably go to sleep, whenever we're done. We're gonna have a 6 o'clock, and then after 6 we have a 7, and after that it never stops. And I'm totally cool with that because this is the life that I chose to live, and I'm cool with it. So that's what's checking.
All right.
Right on. So one thing I do not know how to connect everything. So Sherry, Adoya, Jerry, RJ.
Let's start the live.
You guys can figure all that stuff out. So does that make sense? So I did not hear what you said, Danjo.
Let's start the live.
How do we do this, guys? How do we connect this to your platform?
I'll connect it right now. Actually, it's okay right now. So we could start right now.
We can see that on your YouTube account, right?
Yeah. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link right now, so you have all the access.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Good deal.
There you go.
Now-
In your group. You saw it?
On your group. Not yet. On the on WhatsApp.
Oh yeah, on WhatsApp group.
So how many languages do you speak, Danjo?
I speak 2 languages. So,
Gotcha.
all right. Do you see?
So I was curious. I know that you're in timeout on YouTube, but when you do a YouTube live, how are you able to get broadcast the message that you're live on YouTube?
I share it to my community.
But your community.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
79 viewers right now.
So
Yeah.
aren't you locked out of your community from YouTube?
No, because the YouTube is the only one that's locked out, but my community group, it's okay.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool.
So we're good. So let's start.
I'm ready to.
Hello guys, how are you? Welcome back, Danjo Capital Master Community. We are here with the founder and of course the whole team behind the amazing project Dog Spud. Guys, they will have a pre-sale soon, August 4th, right, sir? And Monday?
That is correct.
That is
Monday,
correct.
August 4th.
All right. So we have the founders here, we have the graphic designers, basically all the team behind Dog Spud. And guys, so we will have an AMA, meaning we could ask questions, and some of these questions are from our community, and we will ask them about the project. So basically, we could start right now, sir, if you're okay, and I will ask you some questions, and basically, just feel free if you want to answer it or not, okay?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So from the first question on our community, what's your main utility beyond memes? Is there an actual use case or ecosystem planned post-launch?
Oh, absolutely. So first off, when it comes down to the actual utility of Corn Dog Spud. The main utility of the restaurants that we have. Justice, could you please mute? Everybody, please mute. So the key thing is the main utility is basically we have 14 restaurants in the Philippines right now, franchises, 3 corporately owned, and the rest are purchased by franchisees. And then we're opening another franchise, another corporately owned brick and mortar in Davao. So the bottom line is individuals are able to utilize the token to purchase food at the restaurants at this point in time, right now. That as soon as we launch, they'll be able to utilize the actual token to purchase food at the restaurants and receive a 15% discount by utilizing the token in addition to the special pricing we have. So that's the main use case at this very moment. There's other utility available with it in regards that we have our own DEX. Very similar to Radium, we created our own decentralized exchange or DEX. So that's able to be utilized at TGE. So that's what's taking place with that. Jerry, would you like to input anything in addition to that?
Good day, everyone. Thank you so much. So I want to say that this is not just a normal meme token. So we just crown it all up like a meme because we like the fun that goes on with memes. But the real thing is that there are strong utilities behind it, like what Randy just said. So we have
recording in progress.
Yeah, the beautiful thing is that in the crypto space, you find some projects doing offline utility and you find another project doing online utility. So online utility like building up games, NFTs, metaverse and all that. But here, Dog Spud, we are combining both the offline utility and online utility. So right now, offline utility, is that we are establishing some franchise all over the world, and I think it started right now. We already started that in the Philippines, and then we are having a lot of that, and Danjo can attest to that. So it's like a restaurant, and when you purchase a ticket, a meal in the restaurant, you will be able to get 15% discount by utilizing the Dog Spud as a token to make that purchase. Then on the other end, the online utility is that we are building our own DEX right now. And on launch, you're going to have hands-on experience immediately with our DEX. This is our DEX and our decentralized platform. So that is a beautiful thing. Then on the long run, in 90 days or thereabout, we're going to have our own NFT. So that's the offline utility and the online utility, and it is currently on. It's not like it's going to come up 2 years from now. That's what is currently happening right now. So we have some establishment already in the Philippines that restaurant is currently running. So these are the beautiful things we have right now concerning utility, and others will come up shortly. Thank you, guys. So are you okay with that, bro?
Yeah, great. Thanks, Jerry. Thank you for sharing that information.
Very well answered, guys. So just for you to have an idea, Mr. Randy here is the co-founder,
You're
right?
actually muted, Danjo. Danjo, you're muted.
Oh, all right. Thank you for that. So just for you to have an idea, guys, Mr. Randy here is the co-founder, right? And the answer is well precise. And also, Mr. Jerry here is the Web3 specialist. Basically, they are behind this project and they answer it really well. So for my second question, is this very important? Is LP lock and team tokens vested? And
okay, 2 questions in one. Oops, go right ahead.
Yeah.
What's the third? You have a third question?
Yeah. So is LP lock and team tokens vested? Can you show any proof of this?
Okay, so I'll just write this here down. I'll answer the first question, then I'll answer the second question. When it comes down to the liquidity pool, when we actually have the seed sale from August 4th to August 14th, and then we have the private from the 15th through the 25th. So the key, or the 15th through the 24th, and then to the 25th we have TGE. So when it comes under liquidity, the liquidity will be locked. It will be locked for 5 years, and then so that we're going to lock that, and then I'll elaborate more on the liquidity amount. So it's going to be locked for 5 years, and then when it comes down to the team vesting, I'm going to say everything adheres to what I call the vesting protocol. So yes, the team will be vested over a period of 5 years, and every month on the first of the month, 1/60th of the allocated tokens will be released. However, even though they're released, there's still a vesting protocol. And I'm very clear on sharing this information because this is safety for everybody. We protect the entire community by adhering to a couple different safety nets to prevent the pump and dump. Because even though that we're a utility token, we have memeability and we make it fun. So when I say the vesting protocol, I'll use a $100 example. When an individual purchases $100 of CDS, 25% of it will be available instantly at purchase. So they'll have $25 they can transfer to somebody, withdraw or trade or sell. Every month, 15% will be released and be invested, so to speak, and then 5 subsequent months, 180 days, 6 months, is 100% vested, so they have access to that full $100. This is the way it's taking place on the pre-sale. When it's the seed sale is at 3 cents, the private sales at 6 cents, the TGE is at 9 cents. So within literally 3 weeks-ish, it's tripled in value, and of course, it's structured in that particular manner. And the thing is that they can't just liquidate, and they 3x. They can't liquidate like that because it's vested. They can liquidate about, in that time frame, 25%. So that's that part. And then when it comes down to the actual, I talked about the vesting and the liquidity and about showing it. Yeah, all of this will be able to be seen on Dex Tools and Dex Screener, and it'll be and other technical tools as well. So, does anybody want to put any input on that? Adoya, Jerry, or RJ, did you have anything to say? Okay, they're good. They're good, Danjo.
All right. All right, and guys, just for you to have an idea, if you're looking for proof or anything like that, we will disclose it on our next video, so you don't have to worry about that. By the way, guys, we have 2.9k live viewers right now. Okay, they are saying, very intelligent, Mr. Randy. Danjo, should I invest 500 USD? Is it high risk or no? It's up to you. You should always do your own research. For me, it's a nice project. The developers are showing themselves. It proves their transparency. It proves that they believe in the project and they have nothing to hide. So take that in note. And of course, pre-sale, guys, is August 4th, right? 4th on Monday?
Yeah, so on Monday, August 4th.
Monday, August 4th, guys. Monday, August 4th.
It's going to be in the evening of Pacific time, so it's going to technically be August 5th, Philippine time and Nigerian time and other times that are ahead of America. So.
All right, and guys, please like the video. All right, like the video right now. We have almost 1k likes already, 2,900 viewers. Thank you so much for the support. And for my next question regarding the team or whomever wants to answer this question is. This is from our community. So how will you maintain hype? We all know hype is very important, and community momentum after the launch.
Okay, I'm going to step in again and then kind of just first off, I'm going to introduce the team here. We have RJ. He's actually takes care of a lot of many things, but then what is his forte is in regards to the meta ads, driving traffic. So he just analyzes the heck out of that to drive traffic, which is kind of part of the answer to this question. We have Rianda. Rianda is going to be I've worked with Rianda for the past 10 years. She is going to be the spokes individual and put out 3 videos a day on everything going on with what we have. We have Justice here. That's Web3, has a strong community, and he helps a lot with the Web3 stuff. We have Jerry. Jerry's one of the longest tenured employees of the company. He's been here for, 3.5, 4 years. Does amazing technical stuff on Web3. We have Sherry, crushes it in so many different avenues. And we would not be speaking with Danjo right now if it wasn't for Sherry reached out to Danjo. And she got embarrassed, so she jumped off. But then after that, we have Marjun. Marjun is a graphic artist as well as a video editor. And then we have Adoya. And so basically, just to kind of make it plain and simply, Rianda, Adoya, and Sherry are almost like 3 arms of mine, the right-hand folks. I speak with them all day long, and they help with so many different things. So to answer the direct question, I want to give props to the team because this would not be happening if it wasn't for the team. If you ever hear me say I, me, or my, it is technically we, us, or our, because it's we do this, it's us, and it's ours. And it's not just ours, the people you see on the screen. There's another 12 people that are on the books, number one, as agents of the company that spend basically their full-time day job is building this project. And that's the bottom line. In addition to that, at this very moment, as we speak, we have 50 raters rated on X, verified raters rated on X, number one. In addition to that, we have Danjo is our initial and original partnership. And we have a long-term partnership in regards to supporting each other's communities and building something big. Even though we have ongoing relationships with Danjo, we have put together another 5 large relationships with individuals, and we have a relationship with an individual that we're doing Binance Lives every day, 3 hours a day. I mean, that's a full-time job for people just to get that going on. Plus, we have the Raiders. I know that Adoya can jump in because they know more than me. Adoya, what do we have going on, Adoya? That never stops.
Yes, I'm just going to continue from where you stopped. Like you have said, we have so many things going on. We have so many ways that we have. The hype would never die. I'm certain of that. The hype can never die. So if you're talking about the ways that we hope to maintain the hype, we already have a lot of things in place. We have strategies in place, that a lot of ongoing things. Every minute of the day, there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of waiting. There's a lot of people talking about our project on Hex actually right now. And I think we have at least 150 people working on Hex and reading about our project and talking about it. So the hype is always going to be there. And this is not something that will stop in the next 1 month. This is something that will go, is a recurring something. It goes on and on and on and on. And like Mr. Randy has said, there is a lot of people reaching out. There's a lot of influencers, big influencers reaching out that want to even join and collaborate with us, even for free. That shows the credibility of what we are trying to do right here. And those people don't just want to jump on anything because they know the integrity of what we are trying to do. They know that we are building the right thing. And trust me, guys, anything that has this kind of credibility and integrity, the hype will never die, because the truth will always speak for itself. And that's what I have to say, because the hype is always going to be there. Thank you, guys.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, Joy, for sharing that, because I want to point out one thing that's super, super solid. We will be doing Binance Lives 3 hours a day, every day, 7 days a week, every calendar day of the month for the next 6 months. That's happening like now. That's amazing. In addition to that, we put together stuff with 3 different rating teams or groups or entities that we will have 150 minimum raters. Right now we only have, Adoya knows more than me, but I thought we had 100. I don't like to overstate things. I guess we have 150, but the bottom line is, it is every day for the next year. We are not stopping the rating. We are not stopping the Binance Lives, and we're continually working with people like Danjo. Yeah, Danjo, you really are a pillar to what we got going on here, number one. The cool thing is that when it comes down to the never-ending hype, I really don't call it hype. I call it a very structured rollout that never ends. It's like a building that just keeps being built. It just never stops. Mm-hmm. So thank you for that question. That's a very good question right there.
Thank you so much for your detailed answer. So this is very important as well. So I just want to address a while ago, you're commending me and the team. Appreciate it so much, Mr. Randy. By the way, so is there any buyback, burn, or reward mechanism for early holders?
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm going to jump in again, and then raise your hand if you want to piggyback off of anything that I say, guys. No buyback, no burn, backed reward program. We have put together a referral reward program that will put everybody in the position of profit with rewards simply by sharing their unique link. So the key thing is that I've been involved with the real estate industry, the mortgage industry, and the life insurance industry and investments for the past literally, 1999 is 26 years. So for 26 years, I have taken advantage by being licensed in all those industries and moved TradFi into DeFi. Here's the thing. We used to call it the agency model compensation plan. However, being that was TradFi, because you always have the broker of the real estate agency, you have the office manager, and you have the sales rep. However, we turn things around that the sales rep gets the biggest piece of the pie, the office manager that kind of manages things gets a little bit, and the broker gets the smallest piece. And so the reason I structure it that way, or we structure it that way, is now it's called the Referral Reward Program. 3-2-1. 3%, 2%, 1%. That's the reward program, and that is indefinite, never ending, not just for the pre-sale, not just for the TGE, but until infinity and beyond, like the little cartoon. So that's taking place there for the reward program. We have a very strong reward program, and in regards to like your community right now, Danjo, everybody on this call, right? I'm telling you straight up, when we have the seed sale on Monday, we only have less than 2 million tokens available at 3 cents. They're going to be bought up quick. And then the next round is the private on the 15th at 6 cents. So the reality is, your community is going to be one of the first communities to be able to have access to what we have. Because everything here is invitation only. We're going to provide, on Sunday, Danjo, we'll provide you with our corporate link. So you're like direct to corporate. You'll have your link that you can shoot out to your community. The people that get the link can share with their communities. There'll only be available about 3 different influencers per se, as well as our own community. They'll have access to that particular link to generate their own links. When you have your own particular link, Danjo, you can shoot it out to your community. They can purchase. The reality is, the utility, we don't make any promises, we don't make any guarantees. However, one thing I do know, with the way we have it structured, is very safe, because this is not a meme coin. This is a utility coin with memeability, which basically means it's useful in the marketplace, and we have fun as we do it.
Perfect. That's
Anybody want to
perfect.
say anything?
Yeah, better if the team wants to say something.
Yeah, anybody want to say anything at all?
Oh, no, not at all. I think you gave the perfect answer. There's no more to add.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Adoya. So, anyway, for our next question, what chains or DEX will you launch on, and any CEX listings plans?
Okay, 2-part question, and so the answer is, on the first question is, we're building on Solana. We're a layer 2 on Solana to start off with. That's the starting point. And as we mentioned a moment ago, we're building our own DEX. So the vast majority of the liquidity will be, we're an L2 on Solana. That's how it starts off. As soon as we're done with that and we launch, we get past the TGE, bam, we're going on to do BNB. The reality is, over every single month, we're adding a new chain. And it's going to basically go BNB, AVAX, Paul, that used to be Polygon, Sonic, which used to be Phantom, Arbitrum, Optimism, of course, Ethereum. There's 7 EVMs that will be adding those particular networks. And the reason why we're adding those 7 networks with CDS is 8. When we use Balancer, which is an EVM liquidity pool, there's a major difference between a liquidity pool and a liquidity pair. The vast majority of DEXs like Pancake, Sushi, Uni, swaps, and all that, they're basically liquidity pairs. With Balancer, it's a liquidity pool, which we basically will have many assets within one particular pool. That's going to make it even more appealing to people that are AVAXs or people that love Polygon, that love AVAX, love ETH, love BNB. The reality is, some people just believe in a particular asset so much like I call it asset, which is a coin or token. They believe in a particular chain that they're like Bitcoin, whatever they call it, the Bitcoin junkies. That they only believe in Bitcoin, or they only believe in Ethereum. Some people are the same way with AVAX, with BNB, and Polygon. So the bottom line is we will have every month until we have those 7 particular networks outside of Solana. We'll technically be on 8 different networks at that point in time. And so that's the key thing with that. Is what's taking place with the, yeah, and then that was the first, what was the second part of the question? After you asked about the centralized exchanges. So I would love for Danjo to assist us get on OKX and MEXC. Yeah, I'm going to give the answer in detail about the centralized exchanges. Since Danjo has such influence within the communities with MEXC and OKX, it's probably going to be a little bit easier for us to get into those particular exchanges, number one. Number two, with one of our other influencers at a fairly high level, he has relationships with Binance and Gate. And so the key thing is he's going to work on getting us into Binance and Gate. We had 2 meetings in the past 2 or 3 days with WEEX as well as Bitmart. And here's the reality, guys. I'm going to be super real with everybody listening. It is not a walk in a park or a free pass to get onto a centralized exchange. There's a cost to doing business. And most centralized exchanges, especially not tier 1s, but like tier 2s and 3s, the lower level exchanges still are charging $30,000, $40,000 to get on these exchanges. If Danjo can pull some strings and get us on OKX and MEXC at a respectable cost or a very inexpensive rate, and if these other individuals that we're working with are able to do the same, yeah, we can get onto these centralized exchanges very quickly. You know, we're looking at 60, 90 days because there's always some parameters and metrics that must be met before these exchanges will let us on there. And we understand that. So the thing is, if we can keep the costs down, in my opinion, when I say keep the costs down, to like $30,000 to get onto an exchange, yeah, we'll get onto several exchanges. But when they start hitting us up for $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, we got to pump the brakes and wait for a later date on that. So, does anybody want to contribute? Terry, Adoya, you want to say anything about that?
Randy, I don't know what to add because you always give the details, everything. So I don't see anything to add to what I've said anymore because you have given everything to the last dot. So that's just it, Randy.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it, Adoya. Thank you.
All right, so actually, Randy, I will do my best to do whatever I can to make you listed to the best exchange. But you yourself, you already made a lot of things happen, and we all know the dev behind this and the people behind this. We have Adoya, Jerry, Justice, Shari, RJ, and those people who I have not mentioned, but they're also here. And they've contributed a lot on this project, and it will be successful, hopefully. And my next question is very important because most of my community are asking this. So, how much should people invest? Like, do you want them to invest? Like, how much are you advising the people to invest? And what's your projection with your token?
Okay, I'm gonna share a short answer and let whoever else wants to share. I've been in this space for the past 7 years. I've made a lot of money and I've lost a lot of money from bad purchases. I never use the word invest, I purchase. And the reason why investing insinuates or suggests that profits will be made. The reality is that I project our project to succeed greatly, and I'll explain the details of our project in a moment, that after I go through whatever all the questions you guys have. The key thing is that we're here to assist a bunch of people, everybody on earth that has a desire to succeed. We purchase tokens to support the project and the cause usually. And the key thing is that I would suggest from personal experience, do not ever borrow money, take out loans, or put in more money than you can afford to lose, as you hear everybody say. I mean, that's just the reality. Do not purchase more than if you lost it, you lost it. The reality is that And I'll give you a detailed rundown after we're done with all the questions as to why it's super safe to purchase CDS tokens, simply because of the protocols we have in place, the 3 smart contracts we have in place, the earning mechanism till we get the rewards just for participating and sharing your link. The reality is, if you get, providing you get involved literally in the seed round, which was Monday, I would purchase, a fair amount. I'm not saying your whole paycheck, but because by the time it goes seed, or the seed to the private, it's double. By the time it goes TGE, it's triple. So for simple numbers, if you purchased $100 of CDS on Monday, by TGE, it's going at 9 cents. And now, literally, a chunk is being sold at basically what? It's 5 million tokens is being sold at 9 cents. So we know now the base rate is about 9 cents. You bought at 3, it's triple. The reality is you can't cash out all because of the safety protocol and the vesting mechanism, but you'll still have almost $300. You're going to be charged because they have a sell fee of 6%, so you're going to charge $18. You're going to literally turn $100 into about $280, and you can cash out 25% of that, so you almost got all the money back. So the thing is, it's super safe. And was there a second part to this question, Danjo?
Yeah.
What was the second part of the question? I know that how much do we suggest they put in?
Yeah. What is your projection?
Well, my projection. Okay. Well, these are my gut projections. I feel that the seed should sell out within 24 hours. I feel that the private should sell out within 24 hours. I feel the TGE might be 48 or 72 hours max because there's a lot more tokens being released. And the present cost has gone up from 3 cents to 9 cents. The reality is that's just on that particular deal. That's on the month of August. August 4th to August 25th. We'll take it to the end of August. In the month of September, there'll be 0 tokens released because the quarterly distribution of just under 10 million tokens happens on the first day of the first month of each fiscal quarter, such as January, April, July, October. So on October 1st, another 9.9 million goes out into the marketplace. We have already worked with so many influencers and all the rating and all the Binance Lives that we'll be doing in the course of that, let's call it all of August and all of September. The 10 million tokens, 9.9 million tokens will virtually be sold out very quickly. Let's call it 5 days. That means there'll be no more tokens available until the next fiscal quarter. It becomes the situation like when there's low supply and high demand, the price goes up. We learned this in grade school, all of us did. Supply and demand. There's low supply, high demand, the price goes up. That's the simple fact. And so, I project that we'll be selling out the 9.9 million every fiscal quarter within the first week of that quarter. And that's awesome because we've structured in such a way that it's continually being sold out. They're limited to selling 25%, and it basically stair steps up and they can't dump. That's a cool safety net. Does anybody have anything to say? Jerry, Udoya, RJ, Rianda, anybody, Sherry, Marjorie, Justice, does anybody have anything to say about that?
Yes, I have something to say. So this is what I have to say. So concerning the projection that Danjo is also asking, I like to add to this that in the crypto space, it is demands that actually push up the project high. So when we go live on TGE, we cannot really predict how many S that will be done, right? And but we are trusting that the thing will go parabolic sooner. So it is easier now that everyone join the seed round, because we have 2 stages to buy them low right now. All right, the seed round is already made open on the 4th. It will be made open on the 4th, but the price is public right now. Like it's going to be, I think, 0.03 for the seed round. So it is cheap at that 4th of August. It's going to be very cheap. So anyone who wants to jump in, it will be easier to jump in then. And then you want to jump in the second phase, like Randy said, it might take 24 hours. In less than 24 hours, that seed round may be off. Who knows, even 1 hour, it might be off because of the rush that people are. Then for the private round as well, might not even last the number of days we're expecting because people are going to rush in too. The price goes up on the private round too. But the TGE, everyone who is waiting to join on the TGE, that's when you're going to see the projection that we're actually looking at for right now, and we cannot predict how much that's it going to be. It might be 10s, it might be 15s, it might be 1000s, it might be 1 million s, who knows? Because the crypto community, this is altcoin season that is coming up right now, and people want to jump into projects that have the capacity to stand the test of time. And then we are out for that kind of thing, so we are prepared. It's been a long time, it's been months, we've been cooking this, and it's getting set right now. 3 days to go, so everyone should get ready. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Sherry.
Thank you so much. The projection is so detailed, sir. We the community and my fans as well do appreciate your time for this AMA. You know, this is not our last AMA, so basically this is our first live AMA. So guys, don't you worry. Soon we'll have another live AMA on the pre-sale itself, on the day itself, and you know, you have the thing, the last moment where before you buy, you have to see us. You can see us, but of course, if you want to buy itself on the pre-sale date, you can already buy on August 4, Monday. And if you want to see us, participate on our next live AMA because we want to see you too, and you decide on how much you want to invest. Of course, do your own research always. We have the Corn Dog Spud team here, very respectable names on the screen, and we do appreciate their insights, their incredible insights, and whatever they shared to us. So thank you so much, guys. I have to close the live.
One last
Yeah, sure. So one last message from the co-founder.
One thing I want to share with the entire community. When we go TGE, and literally, we are literally loading up the liquidity with 500 Solana. That's almost $100,000, guys. And that most projects do not do that, number one. Number two, the purpose of our project is to feed the people. Feed the people. Feed the people. I need to emphasize this. If you know anybody that has a desire to eat, does not matter if they're educated, does not matter if they have any money, we can get them in the game. We have no minimums for what they can buy. You can literally buy 0.001 Solana worth of CDS, which is 16 cents. And that will get you a unique referring code. And with that unique referring code, you can literally share this with individuals, earn some money through your rewards to feed your family. I want to point this out. The purpose of what we're doing is to feed the people, feed your families. So
you heard that, guys. So use your referral link. You know, easy way to make money. Share it to your friends. Let them invest in the project, and you all grow together. Not just you, but us. We will grow with you. So have a nice day, guys. I'll cut the live. Cheers. See you in the next live AMA. I expect you to be much more on the next AMA, and see you next time. Cheers.